welcome back, and thank you for joining me on the next episode in our post-apocalyptic world where we're just trying to survive and just make it through one day to the next. We've got our specialist on the world map, and we'll see when they're next able to move. In fact, I think they might be able to. Yep, there we go, got some movement points, so let's go and explore one of these lands. Let's check out this one nearest us. Have a look what's there. Okay, what's this? So we've got a factory with what looks like 44 concrete. It's got 2 defence and 1 skull for the hazards and 33% danger. Interesting. So what are our stats? We've got 3 attack, 0 defence, and 2 scavenge, 3 research. Well, let's send you back to camp with your jerky now that we've had a look into there. Wait for your next movement points to come in. And we'll build some more things in the camp. So really we need to be building a tool maker as the next thing. So we built our tailor's hut, which is there, already making clothes, which is great. So let's get some tools on the go in a tool workshop. Let's place the tool workshop down here on the road next to the tailor. We'll just extend the road a bit further down. There we go. Oh look, how's our field doing? So it's 90% grown. And we've got 16 already, so maybe get 18 or 20 out of that when it's fully grown. That's good. And just have a think about our work zones over here. So we've got berries with 1 berry left. Let's move our work area. So berries over here. We can't quite see, so let's just place the work area down there, and then we'll move it into position when we can scroll a bit further over and see what's there. There we go, 3 berry bushes. That'll keep us busy for a while. And let's have a look at this stockpile. So we've got a couple of piles of planks over here. Yeah, there's plenty in there as well, so that's fine. And just having a look at our colonists. We've got a total of 14 population, 4 carriers, 6 workers. So that's from a total of 10 adults. And then we've got 4 children yet to grow up and become adults. And that symbol 4 is the carriers, so it shows you carriers separately to your colonists, so they may be important. With our food production, we're producing 20 food, but we're only consuming 11, so that's brilliant. Got plenty of food. And same with water. We're producing 28 water, but we're only consuming 14. Got plenty of building material up here, and fibre. And just have a look at our scrapper. So they're producing 2 different types of metal. One is a metal we can see up there in our tab, but the other one, where is that going? Just look in our different buildings to see. Okay, so that's the other resource that we're building, and it just looks like a bunch of old stuff really. Not exactly sure what that is. So it's not come up here as parts. I'm not sure what that metal material is that we're building, but maybe we'll find out soon enough, and we'll speed up the game slightly so we can build our tailor's workshop. And also, do you know what else we need to build? Is some more production buildings. So we could do with a sawmill and a forester. I guess the sawmill is going to cut the wood down and make us less dependent on collecting the planks out there. So let's build a sawmill, see what that does. Oops, I've laid it. That's a bit annoying. Cancel construction. It doesn't let you scroll while you've got a building selected to place down. So scroll first, have a look where you want to put it, and then select your building. Okay, that's interesting. Looks like you can put the sawmill down in amongst trees. So that could be to clear an area. So let's put him down. Let's put him down there, right in amongst it. See how that building goes, and then we'll put down a forester later when we can when we have the need to be planting trees. Interesting thing over this person's head. Ooh, they've broken their bone. That is showing a bone snapping in 2. Ouch. Any kind of accident in the daily life can lead to injury. Untreated injuries will lead to death, but they are easy to heal in any medical facility. Having medicine at hand helps injured colonists to heal faster. Wow. Okay, so the health is going down to 93 out of 100. 92. Okay, we need to build a medical tent fast. Let's have a look. We've got an injured colonist that requires attention. Should we put the medical tent over here? That looks like as good a place as any. And what we'll do, we'll put the medical tent on high priority and see how that goes. Now our specialists are ready for action. So you're a good scout. There's concrete there. Let's not go and collect that yet. We'll just keep scouting because we've got plenty of concrete, I think. Oh, what is this? So bandit layer. They've got 21 tools. They've got 9 attack, 1 defense. An 8 out of 8 health. I wonder if that means there's 8 people there. What does it say for our camp? Yeah, it says the population of 14, so maybe that's the people. Our guy has 3 attack and 0 defense, and they've got 9 attack, 1 defense. Okay, we're totally outgunned there. Let's leave them alone. Let's hope that hasn't opened our camp up to them. I hope they can't see us, but we may well experience one of their scouts before long. Who knows? We'll wait for our specialist to get the movement points back in, and we'll go and move him away and explore some other areas. We're not quite ready for bandits yet, and there's can't really see any sort of like weapons tents or anything to do with defense and attack. The only thing I would say about defense is that we've got our front gate here. Oh, interesting. So it's got a capacity. So it's at 0% capacity, but it's storing stuff like tools and fish and clothes. So it's like a storage area. I hadn't realised that. That's interesting to know. When these slots were blank, I thought maybe you could like put a colonist in there to help defend the camp, but I wasn't sure. So interesting. Okay, our sawmill is complete, and we're hiring someone in there. So that will give us lots more building material, and we're very low on concrete actually. So now we're collecting the planks. We don't really. I mean, you know, now we're making the planks with our sawmill. We don't need to collect them as urgently, but we do need to collect the concrete. So we'll move our work area onto some concrete, and there's some near the village, so we'll just gradually move the work area down because you can't sort of scroll with the work area. And there it is down there. Oops. It clicked on the world map as well, so still a few bugs in this game where it's not as easy to lay stuff down. And we're just gradually moving our work area over. There we go, we've hit it. We've got the concrete and some planks, so that'll do. And speed up time a little bit more. And our specialist is ready for action. Oh, and it's told us that we've got an injured colonist. So over here we just need 3 more planks and we can build the medical hut. And let's go on our world map and check it out. So let's move our scout over to the next zone and see what's in there. Go over here. Oh, you just crossed over into bandit territory, mate. Probably want to steer clear of those. Okay, so we've got an old truck. Literally just an old truck. Okay, so it had some planks in the back of it. 0 defense, 0 hazard, 0 danger. Okay, great resource for planks if and when we need it. We'll go back into town and wait for that our specialist to get his moves back. Just notice this world map in the corner. You can see a green bar going around the edge of it. I'm wondering if when that completes, then maybe that's when our specialist is ready to move again, if that sort of represents a turn, or if that's just maybe the day, if that's how long one day is. In fact, we've got a day bar over here, which is getting towards the end of a day. So maybe, but I don't know why they would have two places where they'd have that bar. So we'll keep an eye on that. In fact, the day's about to end, but our bar over there is still going. Yep, okay, so they're different things. I'd say that's probably a movement thing. Here's our medical tent. Have we got someone in here yet? So we're idling at the moment. Specialist ready for action, and that was still completing. So yeah, not too sure what that bar around the world map means. But we'll get our patient into the medical tent, and we'll move our specialist right now. Let's investigate the next area. So we'll just go around our immediate perimeter and see what's there. Okay, Okay, hangars. So, a couple of hangars. Oh, they've got some defence. They've got metal as a resource. The hazard, they've got 1 skull hazard out of 3, and it's 30% danger rating. So we'll leave that for a little while and see what's in these other 3, 4, 5 areas immediately around our camp. And, ooh. Sort of stay away from those bandits, really. In fact, it's only just sort of 3 areas immediately around our camp left to discover. Looking good. We've got our field here being planted. There we go, it's planted now, and we're going to start growing our corn. We're at 2% growth. So that'll be a really good boost to food once that's done. And I've just noticed up here we've only got 1 carrier left, so probably need some new colonists before long. Our food production, it's saying we've got 5 food production, but our consumption is 11, so that's a little bit of a concern. We're producing less than we're consuming. But look at our stocks. We've got 33 venison, 18 corn, 14 fish. Oh, so yeah, we're on the second harvest of our corn. Interesting. So we've got a whole load of food. Look, our trapper's been busy, and we had a bit of luck with some excursions previously. Whoa! Okay, before the apocalypse, people said that when you see a shooting star, you can make a wish and it will come true. It is hard to believe, because nowadays, when you see a shooting star, we always hope to live through the day. Whoa. But it never works. Sky turns red as burning rocks fall through the atmosphere. Intense showers of deadly objects plummet toward the colony and cause widespread damage. Oh, Jesus. Meteorites cause damage to building and people. Reserve enough construction materials for repairs. Okay. Have carriers at hand to do the repairs. Right. Well, we've only got 1. Build better shelters to keep your colonists safe. Right. Okay. I'd love to build better shelters, but we don't have the option yet. So we go on our shelters tab here. We've just got a tent and an emergency shelter at the moment. Oh, we're being told to build an additional warehouse. Colonists want to talk. What are you saying? A couple of your colonists have spotted some sort of a vehicle stuck down in a deep crevasse. It might still have some useful stuff left inside it, but climbing down without proper gear will be dangerous. They want to try it nonetheless, claiming it will be surely worth the effort. Well, let them try. It's up to them. It's a bit of a looting attempt. And the climber is lowered down to an old 4x4 truck teetering precariously on a small ledge. Something on the back seat catches the colonist's attention. With a quick yank, she grabs the item through a broken glass window, but inadvertently kicks the side door, causing it to plummet down. The climber's pulled back up to safety with some nice loot in hand. Oh, great! So we've got two medical items there, but we've got 1 colonist injured. But that might be a net gain. Pretty happy with that, I think. And we've got a medical tent, so we can get Amelia seen to straight away. We're being told to build an additional warehouse, so we can do that. We'll just do as we're told right now, because I'm sure they know what they're saying. Warehouse, where should we put it? Over here? Next to our medical tent? Yeah, that'll do. Behind our toolmaker, and we'll extend the road. There we go. I wonder if we should join the road up here as well. Let's do that. We'll deselect that. So we've got a bit of space left for some more colonists to come in. We're building our warehouse, and we've got an incoming meteor shower with 1 day left until that hits. So they're recommending horde building materials, because we're going to need to rebuild. No one waiting outside camp? No. No one sort of coming over as they've heard the meteor shower's coming, so they're seeking shelter. And if we look on the tech tree, this is where, so earn science points on the world map. Well, we've not earned any science points yet. What's exploration, bartering, disaster forecast? Okay. Well, maybe we need another specialist who can earn science points. I'm not sure yet. But we've got our scout. And we'll just see what the scout's doing. Oh yeah, the movement points came back. I didn't see the notification. But we'll get you having a look. We'll move you over a bit and nearer the next territory. Oh, you've just looked in anyway. Okay, so camping site. Interesting. No defence, resources plastic, 25 of it. And no hazards, no danger. So actually we've got a lot of resources around us that we might be able to use in the aftermath of the disaster. So we'll keep an eye on that. in the aftermath of the impending doom. There's a little bug up here asking for user feedback. Send us your thoughts. I'll say, enjoying the game so far. Can't scroll while laying down a work area. And we'll give it 5 out of 5 so far. Or should we be? Should we not be too keen and give it a 4 out of 5? But I'm very much enjoying it. And there you go. Sorry about the slow typing, but there's our feedback. And if you click on it again, you can give additional feedback and just choose a category. So whether it's gameplay or the tech tree or catastrophes or whatever, you select it and give them some additional feedback. So there we go. We've already contributed to the to this game in early access and pointed out a bit of an issue. And I'll show you if you want to move the work area. I don't know, somewhere over there off screen. You can't then scroll off screen to look. It'll just lay down the work area for you. So let's just pop it back over here. And again, to pop it back, I kind of can't. I've just got to shift it over there as far as I can see, and then sort of relay it down by moving it back over here. There we go. Oh, look, a group of survivors at the gate, and also I saw that we've built the warehouse. We'll check what's going in the warehouse, but this is our cool second group of survivors. Three adults and 1 child, and maybe they are seeking refuge from, when before the storm comes. They say that we've been running from bandits, pandemics, and flaming rocks in the sky. What seems like an eternity. For what seems like an eternity, I think they mean. We've got 9 potatoes, 2 tools, and 1 clothes, and we've got a specialist. What are they? Specialist in scavenging. That's interesting. So they've got 4 for scavenging, 2 for leadership, exploration as well. Bonus to action points. Base attack value 1. So I wonder if that's a cumulative attack value. We'll take that. And Nadia's bio says, while most scavengers look for fortune in urban areas, she feels more at home in the forests. She finds peace in them and can disappear amongst the green without a trace. She's also skilled in reading the landscape, able to find things that most would consider already lost. Interesting. Yeah, of course we'll take you on. We've got a new specialist, so let's put you to work. And well, we can get you scavenging if that's what your specialism is. So should we get you over here toward the concrete first? Not for any particular reason. It's just the kind of the first one we started with, wasn't it? We'll just scroll down and get you to go on those resources. Oh, I forgot. It was there was danger, wasn't there? Let's see what's happened then. Okay, we've got all the resources, 44. Oh, and we had 1 attack, but they had like 2 defense. But I can see if you look down at her health, she's got 80 out of 100 health left. So we need to send her to the medical tent. Once your movement points have come back, Nadia, we'll send you to our medical tent and send you back out to get all the other stuff. But we're not going anywhere near the raider. The raiders. Let's send you over here and let's have a look in this zone. See what's there. Oh, hello. Those look like science points. Whoa. Is that 353 science points? Defense 2. Resources are science points. No hazards, no danger. I wonder why there's defense points and no danger. Okay, wow, that's interesting. We want to be all up in that. Might just send them both over, because he's got 3 attack. And you've still got the beef jerky. We need to send you home to drop that off as well. We'll probably just load you up with science points, send you back, send her back, and then over to get the science points. Right, can't wait for them to replenish their movement points, and we'll be able to see what all this tech tree stuff is about. So there's 300 and odd science points up for grabs. Communal eating we could afford, so that'll give us a cookhouse and logging camp, boost food production in the colony. Okay, the cookhouse creates and distributes nutritious meals prepared from raw food ingredients. Logging camp produces firewood for cookhouses to operate. Cookhouse produces different meals, and the logging camp produces firewood. Fantastic! So it unlocks a cookhouse and a logging camp. So we could go for that. production, energy production number 1 would unlock solar panel, wind turbine. Okay, very interesting. And communal living. Oh yes, this is what I'm talking about. So we would be able to build a tenement or a shanty, which is going to be improved shelter for our people. So, oh wow. Oh, and security. Oh, check it out. Just general storage area, environmental station, nuclear waste storage. So that will clear the nuclear waste around. And for exploration, bartering. Oh, we could get a trade centre. Your colony is not the only one in the world. Other societies are still out there and willing to exchange goods once you have built a trading centre. This is fantastic. Okay, we're looking forward to getting those science points and unlocking all these other buildings. It's a pretty vast game then, now that we start to think about what else we can be doing. But we're 0 days before catastrophe, folks. Wish us well, because I think at the end of day number 8, we're going to have to try and endure a meteor shower. Deposit. We've depleted our deposit of berries over here. Okay, 3 left in there. And then we can move our work zone over here maybe. And, oh, here we go, here we go. Let's just slow down time a bit. Oh my god, we've taken a direct hit to our bunker. What's that done? Oh, look at the health has gone down to 20% on the bunker. Oh, the shelter's been hit, down to 70%. And, oh god, our warehouse has been hit. But it's still at 100% health. Our recycler's gone down to 70%. Bunker's still at 20%. Emergency shelter down to 40%, and our well. Oh, we need to. Oh my god, this is brutal. Our specialists are ready for action, but I can't quite tear myself away while we're being bombarded. So. Cool, we need those science points more than ever, folks. We need to build stronger and better shelters to save our people from this doom. Wow. Okay, colonist is injured, so we can repair our colonist, and we need to get cracking and repair all of these buildings. So we need to hit the repair button. We need 3 planks there. Oh, and we've got plenty of resources. 52 planks, 50 concrete, 40 plastic, and 10 metal. So that's really good. Let's repair all of these buildings. Repair. Be good if there was some sort of like mass repair button. But let's. Oh, look! It's only giving us the option to demolish the bunker, not repair. Okay, that's interesting then. So we can't repair the bunker. Maybe that's because it was a starting building. So can we repair this? Yeah. Well, we don't need to repair the stockpile. Okay, let's repair you, and let's repair you. And let's repair our trapper. There we go. Now, how did our fishing hut survive on the edge of humanity? Yep, you got away with it. Maybe you were outside of the visible range we were in or something, who knows. And our sawmill got away with it. Okay, brilliant. So why is this orange? Yep, we haven't been able to repair that. Don't know if that's a bug in the game or if that's deliberate, but we can't repair our original bunker. But maybe that's why we've built a warehouse, because the warehouse takes over the responsibilities of the bunker. I think we have a look at what they're storing. The bunker has tools, clothes and medical supplies, and we've got tools and clothes in our warehouse, so it looks like the warehouse will take over from the bunker if it doesn't survive. And let's go back to our specialist. Let's get these science points. This is a huge thing now. So we'll take you back to camp. You've dropped off your resources, and we'll take you over to the science points and just grab some and see how many you get. There we go. Okay, you didn't lose any health, and but you didn't pick up any science points. Maybe we need to drop off the beef jerky. Okay, so we'll take you back to town and drop off the jerky, and we'll take our scavenger over there to get the science points very soon. And okay, fantastic. Lots developing in this game then. Looks like we've repaired a lot of our buildings, which is great news. And one thing we're going to need to do is plant some trees around our sawmill, because we've chopped a lot of them down. Let's go on to our buildings bar here. Build a forester. So we've still got a few buildings to go till we get through all the basic buildings we started with, and then I'm sure we're going to be starting to get some some new buildings soon with those science points. So we'll lay down the forester there in town. Why not? We'll put the road along you, and we can probably put the road along the sawmill as well. I forget where I put the entrance on this one. There we go. We can put the road along the front there anyway, and maybe along the side. Yeah, along the side here. And why not all the way around the back as well? Oh, and look, there's a little gap in the middle there. Just join the road up, so we've built a road all the way around those guys. And look, you can see this one being built as we speak. So the resources were brought in there quickly. And there's the build bar, nearly done. Bang. Bang, bang, we've done it. Okay, great. So we'll get the forester out to work. Okay, we've got someone employed there, yeah. Now we've got 3 carriers and we've got 18 people in total. So I think it's an important thing to have a few carriers because they help to keep the colony moving. Specialists are ready, folks. Let's go and move them and see if we can get some of these science points and get these additional buildings. So we'll take you back to camp. And can we select our other one? Right. This is going to be a bit tricky. How do we select? Oh, there we go. When you've got 2 people on the same square, you can go over here and select the person you want. And we'll go over there and collect the science points and leave our man back there to drop off the materials. Now you've just run out of movement points before you can get there. Could you time that even worse? We'll send our scout back out because you've not got any health considerations. And you've not got any resources in you now, so we could even go up there and see if we can get some science points now. Oh, I see. Okay, so there were 300 and odd science points, now there's 153. So it doesn't look like they have to carry the science points back home. Or do they? Ooh, we'll have to test that. I'm not sure if the science points were dropped off when he went back to camp, or when she just went in to visit the science points. So let's go back into camp and see what we can uncover. Here we go. We've got 200 science points, and ooh, what are we going to build? I would really quite like some better buildings. So we've got the option of getting these tenements. So if we build a tenement, that will give us 8 capacity, but also it's just such a better building, and then we could demolish the other sort of buildings that aren't constructed as well. And it's also unlocking some stuff like white flower bushes and things like that. Let's unlock that. So I'll look forward to those buildings, and also communal eating, to have a cookhouse and a logging camp. So we could have actual meals. So a nice, think about it this way, folks. A nice place to stay and something good to eat. That's tempting. We don't have enough for bartering. So yeah, let's do the food. And wow, we've got a lot of new buildings to build. Let's do. Which one should we do first? Should we do the tenement? Let's have a look at them anyway. See what they look like in the build screen. Here we go. So tenement takes 25 planks, 90 concrete, and 14 metal. Well, we've got all that, so let's go ahead and just... and its description: a cost-effective form of housing for several colonists, some protection against radiation and catastrophes. Colonists are less likely to reproduce in cramped shelters like this. Oh, interesting. So, less reproduction, but it looks like an improved. So the shanty is an improved shelter that gives some protection against radiation and is not destroyed as easily as tents. So the shanty is like an upgraded version of a tent, and I think the tenement is an upgraded version of an emergency shelter. Yeah, because in the emergency shelter it says colonists are less likely to reproduce in cramped up shelters like this. So I think what they're saying is that in a tent or a shanty, colonists are more likely to reproduce. Which is interesting. And in emergency shelters and tenements we can certainly store more people, but they're less likely to reproduce. So I'm tempted to build a shanty now. And they're so big, aren't they? Oh, that's interesting. Not sure what to do now. Let's do it. We'll build a shanty here for reproduction. and we'll build a tenement along here. We'll extend the road, and we're going to build one of each, and let's see what these look like, folks, when they're built. This is pretty exciting, uncovering new buildings. I hadn't realised that would be a thing in this early access game. Brilliant. Okay, and we've got 2 more buildings to explore in terms of the food production, and we're going to earn some more science points as well with our specialists, because there's still a few more to collect. So I think that's a fantastic place to pause the game for this episode, and join me when we come back and build some more of our new buildings and explore our surroundings with our specialists, and move forward and build our camp upwards and onwards, for which we've already built that shanty. Thank you for watching.